Digital downloads. I'll laugh when those fucking servers go down.
I try watching the commentaries.
That's when I'll laugh, motherfuckers.
Jamie's fired up tonight, dude.
I'm glad, man. I like bringing this energy to the table.
Dude, I think I got a little personal man crush on Thor, man.
Fantastic.
Why are you changing your voice? I changed my voice.
Stick around, 'cause I am coming back. And I know someday I'm gonna make it better.
Talk about shit we talk about anyway. Just sit here.
Seriously. That's the plan. That's the dream. But anyway, all right, let's get to the show. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. I'm John.
I'm Nick.
I am Jamie.
So we are in the August lull, right? Not a whole lot going on. We had a little bit of spike, you know. We got our fix with a surprise hit with Mission Impossible.
For a second week, it's nailing it, too.
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, I did 10 million last Friday night. I don't know what it's done all weekend.
did 35 million. It led the box office.
Damn.
Which
I have to admit, I'm all Tom Cruised up after I saw
Well,
that
I'd like
movie.
to see, like,
me too, man.
I watched
that-
Jack Reacher last night. I'm like, in, dude.
that kind of movie. I'd like to do like a social experiment if there was like something that could compete with it to see.
Yeah.
Because
What do you mean? Oh, well,
no,
what
I'm saying is like I didn't see it yet, but I hear it's like a great movie. Everybody keeps talking about it. There's like a lot of buzz, like AKA the story's good. It's got a lot of good material in there. I wonder how it would stack up against something if something else was next to it, like money wise.
Well, you're not talking about like the big ones, like an
No,
Avengers.
not big one, just something like
I'm gonna try to think. What came out recently that you could compare it to? Deadpool, maybe.
Yeah, I mean Deadpool, but I mean it's not holding a candle as far as the numbers to Deadpool. But
No, that's what I mean.
yeah, I think it's Tom Cruise and Skybound and everybody else that's a bad robot that's associated with this movie. They're happy as hell that it came out. That the timing was what it was, because if you would have put it earlier in the season where people were fighting against Infinity War and Deadpool and some of the bigger hits that came out this year, it probably wouldn't have done the numbers. And despite the fact that it's a genuinely good movie.
Right. Speaking of Infinity War, I know you haven't got it yet because you're still waiting.
Yeah.
God damn, I watched it like twice already.
fucking digital download
So
bullshit.
good.
You can print it out on a fucking disc and send it out the same time you do that digital bullshit download.
I think because I'm watching the movie. Dude, I think I got a little personal man crush on Thor, man. He's just a badass through that whole fucking movie, dude.
Yeah.
He rides from Ragnarok right into that, and he's just like, he's such a badass, and his comic like punchlines are perfect. Even when Rocket.
That's the second time
I
you've done that.
know. When Rocket's trying to console him, and he's still like, doing his little speech, and he still has like a one-liner in there, like it could be worse,
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
The cool part about that is that Quill has the shit, but Quill's like, I'm the captain,
Yeah.
but Rocket's like, I'm the captain, and they continue to have that debate.
It's only they have that debate all the time, but Thor brings it up without even asking about who's the captain. He goes, "You look like the captain." He goes, "That's right, I am the captain."
And then when he's sitting there and he goes to console him, he thinks that's what captains do, and he's like, "All right, be a captain."
And
be a
then
captain."
he's like, "Oh, I can't lose anything else," and he walks away. Rabbit. He's sitting there saying, I could lose a lot. There's a lot I could lose.
Yeah. Well, I had to kill my father, and that exchange that was fantastic.
Why are you changing your voice? I changed my voice.
Yeah. Sorry, Jamie. There's a lot of silence on that end of the table.
Oh, fuck.
He's seen it. He just hasn't seen it multiple times
Print
yet.
out on the fucking disc. Digital downloads. I'll laugh when those fucking servers go down.
I try watching the commentaries.
That's when I'll laugh, motherfuckers.
You know what, though? You do get that little leaflet thing that comes with the disc.
Fuck that
right?
leaflet. I'll throw it the fuck out. I like to have the copy in my hand.
Yeah.
The commentary's good, though. I watched some of it. I didn't get into it all. And it's nice how the brothers are talking about, each scene and how they played it out. But
the complexity, man, like my mind twists up thinking about
how they did
had
that.
to navigate. Yeah.
Well, they even said they were like something along the lines is it had to be a Thanos movie. I forget when they were going back and forth at each other.
But you saw the producer credits were some of the directors from the other movies.
No,
James Gunn and
they had them all in there.
Well, because they were like contributing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I know when they went to Guardians of the Galaxy and they put space up there, it was supposed to, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Of course they're in space.
It's fantastic. But that's how they do. That's James Gunn's touch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So and the thing is that's really crazy is that they're navigating this not space, but they're navigating this space with and some of these movies aren't out yet.
Yeah.
So they
Ant-Man wasn't out yet, so they had to take a nod to him about saying certain things. And then supposedly Thor, that girl that Thor was Ragnarok, supposedly she survived the snap.
Tessa Thompson.
I think you're right. I read
Valkyrie.
So who knows
Or
what
Valkyrie.
happened? So there had to be something like we talked about where half his, because he said Thanos only killed half his people. So the other half had to escape. He actually says that in the movie, Thor does to Rocket.
On the ship.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they blow the whole ship up. So
Maybe
where
they
did
had an
go?
escape pod or something. Who freaking
Maybe.
knows? They had, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. But the children of Thanos, man, they're fucking evil.
But they're all dead, right?
Yeah.
They killed them all.
But
They only
Ebony
couldn't
Maw, the dude that's like...
that was going after Strange?
yes.
Oh, he's a
yeah, I was
crazy dude.
I think it's badass.
Dude, he's
He was badass.
He tells Iron Man straight up because your powers are insequential to mine.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you going to do? He goes, well, the kids saw a movie. And
He's like Footloose?
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's not the best movie ever. So back to box office. Mission Impossible, heads the box office with $35 million. Disney's Christopher Robin is in the number 2 spot with $24 million.
I will say this: if Taylor was a year older, I would go take her to see that because it looks like a cute. I'm not being gay, but it looks like a cute movie. It really does. I was a Winnie the Pooh fan growing up. Who wasn't a Winnie the
come
Pooh
on,
fan?
man. You have to.
Winnie the Pooh is the shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we all like Ian McGregor.
Everybody
so
likes
it's
a teddy
win-win.
bear, no pants, dude. You know what I mean?
That was a nod to death to
Yeah, dude,
Deadpool.
Winnie the Pooh.
So speaking of which,
If you ever did that, it feels really weird.
my
You're a dude.
favorite part, so sometimes like if I get up in the morning,
It's
I'll mistaken like I'll just have too much on my mind.
You slap your girl like this.
That's a helicopter.
It's like a bra for your pecker. You know what I mean?
No, but I'll put my shirt on, and then I'll be like I'll put a t-shirt on because I wear a dress shirt to work. I'll put a t-shirt on underneath. When normally what I do is I put everybody puts their underwear on first.
You're damn
But
right.
I notice it every time, like, and it doesn't happen often. But when it does happen, I'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, it's weird. It feels
Put your
weird.
goddamn underwear on, you dummy.
Yeah, it's like a bra, dude, for your pecker. Support.
Well, it looks like a good movie. It looks like a really good movie.
Yeah, well, if you catch it on YouTube, Jim Cummings, who plays the voice of of Pooh, like, and it's so iconic, right? You could hear it in a crowd, and you're like, oh my god, that's Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
And he was at some convention where he's up on stage, and he does Darth Vader's lines as Winnie the Pooh.
Ah, this would be funny.
Yeah, it's
So
brilliant. I mean, the crowd really ate it up. So yeah, so that's in second. Where was I? Lost my place here. But the Fallout, Winnie the Pooh, and there we go. We're back. The Spy Who Dumped Me. That's the one with Kate McKinnon and
Mila Kunis.
and that did $12 million opening weekend.
So it sucked.
Yeah, it's got a $40 million budget, so it's not like they'll
I
make
kind of had a
it
feeling that it wasn't like. I mean, I love Mila Kunis. She's hot. Most movies she's in is pretty decent.
Kate McKinnon, man. So while we're on the subject, I feel bad for her. I think she needs to check her fucking agent.
Well, dude, they said that she in a few reviews that
Why
I
do
saw.
you feel that way?
Because I think she is funny as fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, she was
I think
funny on
she's-
Saturday Night Live.
Dude,
I
think
did
she's
enjoy
like
her.
Kristen Wiig funny, maybe even funnier. And I think it's wasted because I think her agent's pushing like fucking bullshit like that.
Well, she's not there yet, right? So she's supporting cast. You see, and you've seen this with other people, right? They're really funny. They come out of Saturday Night Live. They play supporting role. Like Will Ferrell was in Zoolander, playing second to Adam. Not Adam. What's his name?
Keep going.
Who's Zoolander? God damn it. Anyway, my brain,
I can think of his name too.
my brain's spacing out. But he was a supporting cast member. He was in that. He was in the God damn, the brain's not on tonight. The Mike Myers movie, The Spy Who Shagged Me. He was the guy with the little fez.
Yeah.
Who's like, I'm down here. I'm very much in pain. I'm on fire. I'm not quite dead yet. Like, that was him. Now he's
That's
leading
actually
role.
pretty good. I'll give you that. You might not know the name, but that was good.
Yeah, well, I tried.
But I see where you're going, especially with all these Saturday Night Live guys.
She'll get a
characters.
starring role.
They always get like nods from these other actors that have been doing it from Saturday Night Live for years, and then they get their own roles.
Totally.
But some are just secondary actors.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they never really get their own, like, now I'm going to have
I feel like Kate McKinnon's pretty good.
I think she's going to get
funny.
there.
I think she's hilarious. I don't know if she can hold her own on her whole movie, though.
I think she can.
talented
If she
as
gets.
fuck.
I think she can. If she gets
Talent
proper-
doesn't have anything to do with it. Sometimes you just, the face, everything has to be.
I think she's not
Yeah.
getting proper material, man.
Well, look at Melissa.
You could be right
McCarthy.
there, too. You know who she's related to? The senator?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You talking about Melissa McCarthy?
No, who's the fat girl?
Oh, Amy
That's
Schumer.
Amy Schumer is
He's talking about
related
Amy
to.
Schumer.
Amy Schumer's not fat. She's not
She's
thin.
plumpy.
She's you bet.
Man, he's picky. This guy.
Big to me.
She's not Hollywood skinny.
Her uncle
Hey
is.
Nick, have you ever heard of Me Too?
Easy. Her uncle is actually one of the top Democratic senators in the House. I forget his name.
Serious?
Yeah,
Chuck Schumer.
Chuck. Yeah, there it is.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's her uncle or something. Second cousin or uncle.
Hey, you
or
guys didn't
something.
know that?
I didn't know that.
Sorry.
I just saw an article that was showing.
there.
She's like, you guys,
You
guys are freaking
you didn't
idiots.
know that? Who are you?
You're obvious.
I'm a dick. Sorry. Yeah.
You're not in politics.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's all right. We all have our moments.
Yeah, I didn't know that. There's a couple other ones that are related to politicians I was surprised about.
The so weekend box office. Back to weekend box office. Yes, I think, in my opinion, I think Kate McKinnon can carry a movie. I just think it. You
I think
just
she
get
needs
it.
to check her fucking agent.
Well,
she needs like a Millie Bobby Brown agent.
No shit.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the agent came to her and said, you're going to be in a Mila Kunis movie with her as a secondary co-star.
Yeah, that's
it
when
probably was the sell point.
But that's not the sell point. It's because you go, hey, let me read that script. Page 50, piece of shit. Thank you. Next. That's that's just me.
I don't disagree with you, but the agent probably went to her, dude, it's Mila Kunis, get it out there. Mila Kunis Bad Bombs, probably the script sucked, but people went and saw it.
Truth.
I don't think.
Well, Bad Moms was
Bad Moms
good.
was fucking funny.
I liked
That
Bad
was a
Moms,
legit movie.
Yeah.
but it actually got tanked in the ratings.
Well, who tanked it? Rotten Tomatoes or quality? You know what I mean? Fuck you.
Jamie's fired up tonight, dude.
I'm glad, man. I like bringing this
Fuck-
energy to the table.
Rotten Tomatoes. I don't give a shit.
We should just have a whole episode about movies that fucking
No,
gave
that-
bad
you know what?
reviews and good reviews.
Bringing it back to Rotten Tomatoes. I think.
I didn't think
I-
we were bringing it back.
But I think,
Go ahead.
but Mission Impossible, I think it got good. But that's my whole take on that whole Mission Impossible thing is like on that movie, I think because it's so good and the story's good or whatever, the people have spoken. That's my point to it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I would agree.
Like, you know, this, because everybody's like, oh, another Mission Impossible.
They've gotten better, though.
No, I know, but I'm
a
saying,
lot of
like,
people.
you know, some people went out and saw it and they're like, damn, it was fucking good. And then more people went and saw it.
I gotta say
because
this-
I think people trust like a majority of people
No, they do.
over some fucking schlep rock. Like, I give this a 40% on the tomato meter. Like, fuck. Like, okay, cool, dude. In not your mother's basement, I'm sure, quote unquote.
So this is where Rotten Tomatoes gets to be really, like, you can't. It's unpredictable.
Yeah, I
right?
shit on them before. I
So,
feel like shitting on them today.
Tomato
Fuck 'em.
meter for Mission Impossible Fallout.
What was it?
97%.
Yeah, so they're on that one.
Audience score 91%.
Okay. So they're good on that one.
Well, yeah, you can't pick and choose what they're good on. It's like,
Yeah.
the point is that They differ from the audience opinion.
Well, I'm saying, who's the critic in it? Really?
You just can't take.
There's hundreds of critics that
you
rate
like
these
what you
things.
like. It's like wine, right? What's
Yeah.
good wine? Not that I even drink wine, but all right. What's good beer?
Check out
good
check out the new Ghostbusters rating. Check that out real quick.
The new Ghostbusters?
The newest one.
All right, but let me finish my point
I'm
real quick because
listening.
I was
I'm
about to be very eloquent.
Okay.
But the mission, like, if you enjoy something, then it's good.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy it, then yeah.
Well,
don't
it's
take stock
subjective.
in other people's opinion, is what I'm saying.
It is
especially
subjective.
ours.
But fuck right.
Hey, we're always fucking right, dude. What movie have we not recommended that hasn't been a fucking good movie?
Well, I'm sure somebody said something was like a piece of shit.
Well, I mean, think about it this way: can you get?
Like Solo. Like, I like Solo. I thought
Well,
it was
we all
good.
like Solo. That was a good movie.
I
It
think
wasn't
it was
great.
a good movie, but
Yeah, but can you take Brie to a Star Trek movie?
now I can. The new ones, the Star Trek, or Star Wars?
Or Star Wars. I'm sorry, I
Star
misspoke.
Wars. I take her to see Solo. I think she'd dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
See, Shannon
I
would see Star Wars,
You know what?
not Star
I meant
Trek.
to ask Brian.
Okay, so it's a
I meant
difference of opinion.
I got to ask Brian though what she thinks of. That's a good. I never asked her. I got to ask her what she thinks of that new Star Wars. Like the.
She saw it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if she did. I don't think I'll.
Shannon
allow
didn't
it.
see it because she
Yeah.
saw Force Awakens and loved it. But then when I came back and
Yeah,
I
and
said
shit
I
all over
hated
it. That's a good-
I said I hated
You know
the last
what?
one.
I think I'm going to sit through it just for that.
It's on
Yeah.
Netflix, man.
I think it's.
Free on
I think it's
Netflix.
worth it. Yeah. I want her to sit through and tell me if she thinks it's a piece of shit.
Get her opinion.
Yeah, I want to know. I'll be like,
She'll come out with a 2.
yeah. Like, do you think this is a real piece of shit?
So Ghostbusters,
70.
74%
Boy, I knew it.
on the tomato meter,
Okay.
51% on audience score.
Okay. I thought it was going to be worse than that, but that's still pretty bad.
It's still
See, I didn't never seen it. I actually turned it on the other day. Actually, I said Ghostbusters, so I thought it was the original, and I'm like, all right, I'll put this on, and it was that one. I'm like, I gotta turn it off. Gotta turn it off.
Yeah.
Fooled
Turn
you.
it off.
Nope, that counts.
It's like
It's a
somebody
watch.
farted in the room.
Oh my god, I got hot.
Somebody light a candle.
So, all right, continuing with the box office, we have Christopher Robin, Spy Who Dumped Me, Mamma Mia is still in the top 5.
Yeah, there it is.
$9
My
million.
movie.
I'm still thinking about
That movie's a sorry excuse to finger a chick. It really is. It's like, yeah, I'll sit through this. Right out.
The Equalizer 2.
There you go.
God, I want to see that too.
Doing $8 million. It's the top 5. Hotel Transylvania, you saw this, Jamie, $8 million. Ant-Man and the Wasp, still in the top 10. This is where August is really a lull. I mean,
Well,
come on.
everybody's fucking
These guys aren't
vacationing.
even doing double-digit millions after.
Yeah, everybody's out at the beach, man.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's
Even when you're down at beach, I mean, the only time you ever go to a movie if it rains. I remember the last time I went down there, I saw it was like 4 years ago. It was a long time ago. It was the last Batman that was out, and I went and saw
the
with
Nolan Batmans.
Yeah, the Nolan bad ones because it was like not 4 years ago. It
Yeah.
must have been like 6
Yeah, it
years
must
ago.
have
When
been
I
like
first
that.
met Shannon, I went down with her family, and she told I already
Your
saw
daughter's almost 4.
yeah, right. And I already saw the movie, but she begged me to go with her brother because he wanted to see it. And I went to some theater down there, and it was like in the ghetto. or
Yeah,
something.
well, I remember.
Where were you?
It wasn't in the ghetto, but it was one of those old movie theaters.
Yeah,
that, you
okay.
know,
That sounds like Wildwood.
no, it was Ocean City. It was
Okay,
Ocean City.
all right.
It was Ocean City. They never.
When you
do
said
Wildwood.
ghetto, I thought Wildwood.
Wildwood's actually turned around, man.
One part, the crest.
The crest. No, North Wildwood's got a lot better too.
I guess.
I mean, it's still a mile to the freaking border, though.
Fuck
but
that shit.
Dude, my mom goes
need a
down
tram
there.
car out there, dude.
Dude, my mom goes down there and she'll call the lifeguards. They'll come and grab. My mom's in her 70s, right?
Oh, yeah.
They'll come and pick her up, cart her out to the beach. They'll do
shit.
it. They'll
In
just do it.
Jersey?
In Jersey.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
So if I called them and you would come out for me,
No, they'd be like, you lazy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Get down there yourself.
yeah, right.
So, Hotel Transylvania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, The Darkest Minds. I have no idea what this is. It's
Horror flick.
but it's in the top 10. It's yeah, I have no idea. It's doing about $5 million, and who cares?
I was over as soon as you said
Yeah,
Shit.
who gives a fuck?
Darkest Minds, Incredibles 2, $4 million. Incredibles 2 did domestic about almost $600 million.
Really?
Those movies, man. Pixar just
Yo,
prints
is that
money.
true on Stern. He was saying that Avengers hit 2 billion. Is that true or not?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
They're 4 in all-time gross.
4.
Well, we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
I didn't know it was
just
4.
behind.
We actually
Star
beat
Wars.
Stern out in that. If you actually pay attention to our podcast and not Stern's.
Come on, man, turn it on once in a while.
I think John pointed that out like 3 weeks ago.
Is that when he did the Feige?
That wasn't me. That was John.
All right. Just checking. Feige.
Easy.
Teen Titans Go. Do you see this yet with the kids?
No.
You got it on.
I was
on
going
the
to take
schedule,
him, and
right?
then Reese got in trouble.
Oh,
well.
Can't reward behavior.
Yeah, I can't. I wanted to. I was almost
No,
like,
you know
I was
what
like,
you do?
it's all right. And
They screw your fucking plans up.
Yeah.
Like, God damn it.
You know what you do?
What?
You just take Maddox,
I should have.
and that doubles down on the punishment.
Yeah, but that's like putting a firecracker off in a movie theater.
If he's interested.
It would have to be good.
Yeah. So what rounds out the top 10 is Teen Titans Go with $4 million. So that is box office. News. Moving right on to news.
Oh, wow.
We haven't, like I said,
There's a lot of good stories, though.
There's a lot of good stories. Nicholas. Sir Patrick Stewart.
Oh, God.
Returning to the fold.
Make it so.
He making it so.
Engage.
He announced at the Star Trek Las Vegas convention just over the past week that he will be reprising his role as Jean-Luc Picard. You know, he did Jean-Luc Picard.
I'm beating off right now.
It's glorious, isn't it? It's going to be on CBS All Access.
That's when I'll buy it. That's when I'll get the access.
Pony up, man.
I'll wait.
Yeah, we got to pay for Les's mistake on his stocks plummeting. So let's fucking pony up, son.
Less moon
But
bets.
Jamie made a good point before the show. He's like, how are they going to do this with the timeline? I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I noticed when they pulled him out.
There could
Yeah.
have still been a Jean-Luc Picard born, so they could go a different route.
It's 20 years after Star Trek Nemesis.
So they're just going to forgo the new Star Treks and forget it.
I think they're going to run a separate track on.
See, now I don't like that.
But
I want to see Picard. Don't get me. I'll watch the goddamn show. I'll probably pay the fucking money.
But listen, but if you think about it, you're talking about the movies, right? The J.J. Abrams movies and like everything that's
Yeah, but Star Trek has always run on at least one platform. It always has.
You're talking about timeline?
Yes.
So Generations has always been after the original cast.
Right. The original cast changed the timeline when Spock went back in time. Changed everything.
Yes.
So the future should be changed.
Are you talking about? Are you talking
I
about
see
the?
what you're
You
saying.
see what I'm saying? Is the Jean-Luc Picard future should be already changed because it was changed in the past.
Well, they don't have.
Because there's no Vulcan, and there was a couple episodes where they were on Vulcan in the Next Generation.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Nerd.
Yeah, but that's all.
See where I'm going here?
Yeah, but that's all.
Next level
Oh,
shit, John.
You are. You're deep, man.
Even
you're
with
like that double, triple layer chess game that they have in the.
Try playing that. That's too hard.
I
tried.
So he's saying with the J.J. Abrams stuff, how they? I got. What
Yeah,
you're saying.
they go all the way
I'm
back.
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. How gonna reconcile?
Yeah, because
the
Vulcans.
timeline?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Wow, that was so deep that I had to dig.
Yeah.
we don't do that too much on this show. So I'm sorry, guys.
No, dude. I should have.
He may not be able to pronounce Feige, but damn, he was fucking deep on that shit. He used his noggin on that one.
Now I'm done. I'm spent.
Yeah, it smells like burnt rubber down here.
But and speaking of which, did you guys know Brent Spiner was on Supergirl?
Yeah, didn't he play like the zombie character or something like that?
I just
He looked like shit. I remember that.
But I mean,
Because he's kind of like a weird looking dude. Like, let's be honest. He
Well,
does look, ever since you see him as like.
You can't see him as anything
Yeah, he
but
looks like a
Dave
fucking
Data.
robot. Like, it doesn't matter how humanized he is. You're just like, wow, he's a
I
robot.
just remember him in Independence Day. He was that weird, kooky guy
With the
from
long hair and the glasses.
Area 51. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. No, he plays Vice President Baker. I don't watch the show, so
I
I'm
don't
not
either.
sure how his character plays into.
Don't even get Jamie started.
Well,
on
if it's
Supergirl.
CW. Yeah, it's Supergirl.
Yeah.
If he's in the Flash, I'll know.
But you know what? Supergirl isn't so bad that they're,
Making a movie.
Making a movie.
movie coming out. for
Well, they got to
sure.
celebrate, the woman version of Superman.
Well, I mean, you're right. And we talked about this before. It's like
Well, they saw what woman
Make it happen.
Yeah, well, what they're
Make
doing,
it good.
What they're doing, is they're like, oh, Wonder Woman, and they're going off the fact that they think because it was a woman and it did. No, it's like, yeah, it was a woman and stuff, but
it was a good movie.
Yeah, it looked like you guys actually gave a shit about the fucking story in that one.
Yeah,
which I think it's still to this day the best DC one besides like the Nolan Batmans and the Burton Batmans. But I'm saying like as far as like
I put it up there with them.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's fucking,
I really would.
Yeah, it is really good. That's what I'm saying. It's really good.
And guess who directed it? Somebody that knew what the hell she was doing.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with a women director. She just went in, took and fought for things she needed to fight for. She fought for the Greek Isle, wherever.
Well, is she doing
She
this?
fought for the island
Man's
piece.
Land, yeah.
She fought for that. The
Is she doing
beginning part.
Supergirl then?
No, I don't think so. She's doing the
Who's
second
doing that?
Wonder Woman now.
Who's doing Supergirl?
I'm not sure. I don't think they've signed on a director yet, but they're
Well-
looking. But here's the thing that makes me a little leery. It's like, all right,
They're gonna half-ass.
I think they're doing exactly what they've been doing, which is look at
Shooting
what
from the hip.
Marvel's doing.
Well, I heard they're trying to get away from the Marvel blueprint. There was a huge article about DC's.
Why? Why?
I agree. I mean, the reason
That's a good point.
They fucked it all up because they tried to rush to the Marvel blueprint. The Marvel blueprint was over time we build up slowly. DC just says, "Fuck it, we're going to release a Batman, Superman, and then."
Yeah,
Justice League.
DC has
You didn't
like
build up to nothing. You just threw it out there.
yeah,
DC's got no fucking quality control. It seems like it's
No,
like
they don't.
You
They
got
don't.
no fucking quality control. It's like you just pump a product out, see what suckers you can get in there,
Yep.
and then and see what sticks. And you had like out of recent years, you had like maybe 2 that stuck, 3.
They're still making money.
I
But that's
guess,
the point.
but they're not
That's the
making.
problem.
But,
Yes, I
but
mean, that's
isn't
the
the
problem
goal?
point.
But isn't the goal to make Marvel money?
Of course.
Okay. Well, wouldn't you try to shoot? I guess if you're making so much money, it doesn't even fucking matter. I guess they don't give a shit.
No, they care. They care. You have to know they care to see.
It doesn't look like they care. That's my saying.
They
That's
do.
my thought.
I think it does look like they care. I think they care too much in the sense of what Marvel's doing, and they're rushing pre-production with a lot of. They have good characters and good actors doing the characters, but they're pre-production and rushing these movies out like a Justice League that just wasn't ready to be released.
I thought the writing fucking blew.
Exactly. I mean,
That was terrible.
It was
I could have
horrible.
wrote that shit up.
I mean, it was just
You
just not
punch
ready.
up a script?
What, a script for that?
Yeah, I'll punch up a.
I mean, I said this episodes back. I mean, you have two probably the most iconic characters in all of comic books, and you fucked it up.
dude. And my thing is like John was saying on previous episodes, Superman is easy to fuck up, okay? Because he's a hard character to get a good story on.
But God,
Batman, how can you fuck that up? They fucked that up.
I never understood with the Superman thing. Why didn't you ever just do a fucking Brainiac movie? It's a win.
Kevin Smith wrote a Brainiac script way back before.
But that's because he has a brain.
Because there's an easy there's an easy way to pump extra time in that movie where it doesn't have to be about Superman. You could talk about the part where Brainiac gets Kandor briefly in a summary that takes place here and there throughout the movie. Then you talk about the hints of Brainiac coming through it out all, and then you don't have to make the whole movie about Superman. Just the anticipation about Brainiac coming and what Superman's going to have to do to defeat him.
Yeah, well, here's a novel idea, and it's not novel because it's done already. Outsmart him.
Yes.
Outsmart him. That's why Lex Luthor was so compelling, because he wasn't Superman, but he was smarter than Superman.
I still think that was always bullshit, though.
But he should have been.
Superman came from a civilization that was thousands, millions of years ahead of ours.
But it doesn't
and
mean
Superman's supposed to be he's supposed to be the smartest.
But he can be
advanced
smart
person.
with no common sense.
Nothing
He was
teaches.
born on this planet, though, so he should have some common sense about it. It's not like he just came to the planet.
I don't know. Common sense does not run common in all people.
But regardless, right? That's a trope. That's a theory. That's something that somebody wrote at one time. But you're not going to fight him on a physical level, right? You're not going to take the powers out of the equation and find out what his weakness is, other than goddamn kryptonite.
Yeah.
Well,
and different colors of kryptonite. Like,
Yeah.
Speaking of
we got
kryptonite,
pink,
I actually
blue.
found.
Let's see what we
I
do.
actually
Mix
found-
green and blue.
They could have found there was a way after the Superman movie, because I was just watching it last night, the other day, when I had the world beater thing that was actually changing the Earth thing. How about having that thing, because it only created partial in the Indian Ocean, that created the kryptonite that could affect Superman, rather than it coming from the planet, because that planet was trillions of light years away. How the hell was it any rocks really going to get to Earth?
Yeah, dude.
That would have been easy writing right there to avert that to Batman versus Superman, where they got the rocks from.
Well, there's where quality control steps.
You know what I mean?
That's where some dickwad that gets paid lots of money goes through and he looks at it, he watches the movie, he's like, yeah, see, you guys missed something. Like, you missed the part where that fucking planet's trillions of years. How the fuck did the krypton?
It's
That's what I'm saying. That's where DC sucks.
They do.
They don't quality control their shit.
And modernize it. Marvel does such a good job of modernizing everything to what's going on. Like, look at the Avengers. When Iron Man pulls out the flip phone, he doesn't say anything. He just looks at it and like, really?
Yeah.
You know, it's like I hold this thing in my pocket to get a hold of Cap because it's the only phone I can get a hold of him. And it just
because Cap doesn't need anything but something that, if you want to call him,
like a flip phone.
all he needs is something to call.
Yeah.
I don't need the internet or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You give a shit about
But
it.
that's what I mean.
That's like, and they carried that it's just good writing, man.
Exactly.
It's just good fucking writing.
It ties it together about who the characters truly are.
Dude, there's so many little nuances that make those stories compelling. It's like even in Winter Soldier, right? He's like he finds out something else about the world around him because he's still discovering,
and he's
new
laughing,
things. And he's writing it down, on his little notepad.
He saw Star Wars, on there too.
And like and the geeks, they tune in on like, all right, I'm gonna freeze that frame. I'm gonna see everything that he's interested in, and then they're gonna fucking geekasm over it, and it's gonna be like, God damn, you know what? I'm just realizing I owe a lot of money to the curse jar. I've been dropping F-bombs left and right.
Yeah, I dropped them like it's hot tonight.
But that's good writing, you know. That's the thing. You have
see the passion.
arcs.
See the passion everybody here is projecting towards the movies.
Yeah.
That's the passion we're looking for you to use in your movies. Like,
Totally.
Don't half-ass it. If you're gonna half-ass it, don't make it.
So DC
Don't make the shit.
So listen to this. So DC's got up on their slate. They got a Joker movie that's in play.
Which one? There's two of them in there.
Jamie's point exactly.
Yeah.
Quality control.
See, well, that's the throw them at the wall, see which one sticks.
I fucking hate them. Oh, I hate them.
They got a Joker movie coming up. They got a Birds of Prey movie coming up.
What the fuck is Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey is Harley Quinn. It is, I think.
Outside her, I could care less.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Just do a photo shoot of her. I'll go see it.
Batman is still in play. Ben Affleck's loosely attached to it, but
I heard he's not in.
Like, it's on again, off again.
Is he pissed that he's not directing? Is that what it is?
He should have. I think
he's a great director. I don't understand this.
He should have made the.
He's a better director than he is an actor.
I agree. Take what was it? It was The Road. No, not The Road. The
Town.
The Town. Yeah.
Great movie. Great movie.
Do that only for Batman. Shit. Be novel. Do a Batman 66,
dude. I told you.
And then
what is a Batman 66?
Batman 66 is the Adam West Batman, but do that. What did he win the Academy for directing? It was the one where
the spy one over.
It was the hostage cut.
Yeah.
You know,
what was that called? Damn, it's gonna bother me now.
Yeah, but like take that whole feel. And you could do a retro Batman.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was telling you about the story for like a Batman series. Is what they should do is make. I already told you about my other one with like the Arkham Asylum. They should.
Oh, I did like that. I did. The arcade game is awesome. Why wouldn't you do something like that?
Plus, it's a good storyline. I think they should do like kind of along the same lines. They should do the Nolan style storyline.
Yeah,
like that style storyline, rated R. Like on like HBO or Netflix or some shit with like, and dump some money into the cast, the story. that is a fucking winner.
Yeah.
Or Christopher Nolan style.
Yeah, I want like the Nolan style dark.
Grounded in reality.
Yeah, grounded in reality, but it's got like the rated R like tip to it because Batman is a dark character. It gets violent. It's not like some watered down bullshit.
But you got to
You could do a rated R Batman movie, and I think that would be intriguing.
But you got to keep to the Batman edict, right? He doesn't use guns.
Yeah, he doesn't
like
use
the whole
guns.
branding shit and that stuff like stepped out of bounds. They use like.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
character.
Like we'll do like the Nolan movie style.
Yeah.
We'll do that rated R. With like and like don't like shit up like the whole Ra's al Ghul story and all that shit like they do in fucking Arrow and all that bullshit.
Well,
Gotham.
first of all,
let's bring them back like 18 times. Just throw them in this Lazarus pit here. Yeah,
Ra's al Ghul was perfect when Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, that's it. Like that type of story.
Perfect.
You can do like and that's like a season or two right there. Just him becoming Batman.
Yeah.
Think it out.
So you watch Arrow, right?
Yes.
So Arrow,
I'm done with it though.
They've teased Batman, right?
Sacrilege! I thought you were all like your guilty
Flash.
Flash. I'm sorry, I got it
But
wrong.
they've teased Batman, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's been rumors around, possibly
About him showing.
Well, a Batman. The fact that Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow, he like whispers Batman, and next thing you know, the whole geekosphere is pun intended
Isn't
Twitter.
Arrow?
Yeah.
Isn't the guy the character Arrow? Isn't his like human identity? Isn't he like a billionaire?
Yeah,
Dude, his human identity and his Arrow identity, that's why I'm out of it, is because the whole town found out who he was like 3 different times and then magically forgot about it.
Nah,
But so because he
just
mentions
so tired of that shit.
because he mentions Batman, everybody's freaking out like, oh my god, are they going to bring Batman to TV? No, the president of DC Entertainment is like, nope, we're not doing that. Batman has a world of his own in the movies.
No. He's
But they
young
could
Batman in Gotham. It would just chill.
Which
he's
is
gay
ending.
as shit.
Dude, they could make a shit ton of money if they made some fucking production where they dumped a lot of money into
Yeah,
rated R with a great story.
I don't think the problem is not dumping money. They dump money. They're just using the wrong spots.
yeah. Well, I mean, talk about dumping money. Game of Thrones is doing. They're saying this season's going to cost like $15 million an episode.
Oh.
That's unheard of cash for a TV series.
Especially HBO. They're like
Well, it's
notoriously-
not unheard of right now. This is the first, but we already talked about what Amazon's doing. Amazon
Oh
Prime's
yeah, the
doing.
$1 million.
Absolutely,
Dude,
100%.
$250 million to buy the episode, and you have to have this aired by next year, else they lose that money or something like that.
Yeah, well, and then John Favreau signed up to do the
Star Wars,
series.
and you know there's going to be a dump. That they're going to dump a ton of money in
They're
there.
thinking $10 million an episode for that.
My dick just got hard.
Why not? Star Wars. That's
That is John Favreau.
Your
He's a-
lightsaber just
yeah.
went up.
He's a great director.
Hell yeah,
He's a
dude.
good director. So.
Iron Man.
Kicked off Iron Man, yeah.
Elf, dude. Elf. That's all I have to say.
Oh, did you see the thing on the release date of our favorite Marvel character on Netflix? What the freaking
Oh, Punisher.
Daredevil.
Oh, no,
Daredevil
Sorry.
3 is coming out this year.
This year, dude. I couldn't.
Dude, I'm hyped. Of course, I won't watch it because I will not have time then.
The picture looks badass.
It does. He's all beat up, like
Yeah.
blood coming down his face. Oh, can't wait.
Yeah, so there's a lot of exciting things going on. As far as getting back to the DC thing, so they got a Joker movie coming out. They got Birds of Prey coming out. Batman's still in talks. Aquaman, of course, is coming out in December. And then they're still going forward with an Ezra Miller-led Flash movie. So
No,
I didn't think he could carry the character in the DC in the Justice League movie.
Fuck,
I
man.
do not think that he can carry a whole movie.
Well,
I think they're trying to make quirky charm with his
They're
personality.
trying to make quirky charm with
And
the bad
quirky-
guys and with him. Lex Luthor, same fucking quirky
but quirky
charm.
charm is or just uncomfortable, geekish, nerdy little charm is Peter Parker, Tom Holland. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's capturing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like
Not forced.
Yeah, and
They're
it's
killing
a
it,
little,
man.
like,
I don't understand
a bit
DC.
much.
They choose good characters for certain guys, like Henry Cavill, perfect Superman.
Yeah.
I like the Aquaman pick. Wonder Woman, obviously, we all adore. But
I'm not down with the Ben Affleck one.
he doesn't bother me.
He bothers me.
I can still get behind it.
It bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me. I don't like it.
I like him better as Bruce Wayne than I did.
Bruce Wayne, yeah, he's definitely like a good Bruce Wayne, but like
Dude,
Batman,
he looks like Bruce Wayne, man.
He does. He has
But
that Bruce Wayne look to
but
him.
his
Yeah.
but his Batman is fucking lame. I'm sorry, I couldn't gobble it up.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. There's not too many Batmans that really thrill me.
I like the Michael Keaton one, man. He played a good fucking Batman.
He did.
And a good Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I agree.
He awesome.
I think the video game industry is killing it with all these characters. I think if you look at Arkham Knights, Arkham Asylum,
Yeah.
you look at how they're being characterized.
And then now they're doing the Spider-Man thing with a bunch of different outfits. Did you see that?
Oh, well, that's the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, Spider-Verse on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because they had, well, I got it confused. They got the Spider-Verse cartoon coming out, the
But then
animated
they got
movie,
the
and then they
game.
got the new game. And I heard the game's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I mean, DC's going to continue to be suspect. Let's
But
leave it at that.
we don't know in 10 years. I mean, 10 years ago, if you told us Marvel was going to be this kick-ass fucking ride, I probably would have been like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, they have one movie that is like pure. If Aquaman shits the bed, it's gonna be bad.
The only problem I have with Aquaman is it looks cheesy.
It's hard.
Well, it's hard. It's a hard character to harness.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, not the
for
character. Well, I'm
material.
talking about the previews of the movie. I don't mind the character. I think I like the guy they got. The character's fine. It's hard to do, but I just thought Thor was going to be hard to do, and they knocked that out of the park.
Dude, Thor was a non-character for me. Like
Exactly.
He was like, how do you pull off God? And the dialogue early days in the comic books, it was thou hath thee thus done, you know, all that
Viking
stuff.
shit, yeah.
And it was like, this guy's a douche, man. I can't relate to this.
He's
at
a
all.
douche hammer. No pun intended.
And and it was like it just wasn't. And he was a B character.
Exactly, but now the
Now
way
you're like he's the fucking man.
that's what I'm talking about. It's not just the character. You got to find the right actor and the right writing that takes
Chris
place.
Hemsworth is just.
I just don't like the previews. What I see in the movies, it seems kind of cheesy. The fight battles. What I did like in the trailer was the one-on-one combat and them like doing kind of like a gladiator type thing. I like that. But then when you see the big fight scenes with these big alligators and all that, I was like, and the big crab thing with I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, come on.
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
So
Wonder Woman, I think, will be fine. You same
Fuck
actor,
yeah,
same
that'd be
director.
good. I'm pumped up to see that.
yeah,
You know.
I think that's as long as they don't bring in an invisible jet. I'm good.
Or if they make a spoof on it, which would be funny.
Yeah, they get again.
Make a
back
joke
to
on
writing.
it.
Back
And
to
Writing is fucking.
And we still got to
big.
figure out where what's his face fits in because he's obviously in the movie.
who?
Chris Pine.
Yes. Yeah. How
he
did
was
he
on the
come
panel.
back from the dead?
Maybe he's your Martian Manhunter.
It's Captain
love
Kirk,
that.
dude. Fuck it.
That's
Yeah,
great.
right?
Mark Bernardin.
Captain Kirk's the man, dude.
Fucking A, dude.
So I know we're actually doing double episodes tonight because we have young Jamie is going on vacation, and he's going on vacation next week just on the heels of his birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. So
How old are you now, Jamie?
Jamie's
Yeah,
James,
37. That's a bummer.
37? I thought
37.
he was 40.
you know,
Fuck, dude. Do I look 40? That just made me sad. I just cried.
yeah, Nick didn't knock.
Inside.
Nick didn't knock when he opened up the bathroom door and he saw how low your balls were hanging.
Why do you got to bring that up, John?
But he definitely felt bad about himself after he saw it.
Jamie, you want to know who you share a birthday with?
Who? I'm
My twinkle in my eye. Besides my lovely wife, of course, Charlize Theron.
Ooh, no wonder she's one of your favorites.
Shit, dude.
You didn't
Yeah.
know that?
Please say Michael J. Fox next.
No, but David Duchovny.
Oh, that's good. X-Files, dude.
Yeah, and Michael Shannon.
Who's
All
Michael
right.
Shannon?
Michael Shannon. He was he was Zod.
Yeah, Zod.
The original Zod?
No, the one in Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah. He's actually a good actor.
He's an amazing actor.
You know, he always plays the same kind of like role, but
Yeah. And you know who else you share with?
I'm interested.
Are you looking? You looking at?
I'm trying to like peek over.
You share your birthday with Newman.
I like Newman. I love that one where the mail truck was on fire and he's like screaming.
And well, there's a ton of people, obviously, celebrity wise, that you share your birthday with. But the last that I'll mention is Alfalfa from the Little Rascals.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
really?
So
Why is that the last?
because there's a ton that aren't as
I
exciting.
don't agree with the Alfalfa. Wasn't that funny?
Well, it's,
I was
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I was looking for Michael J. Fox.
I thought
No.
I'm sure at least Theron's good.
I thought
enough.
you would have ended with Charlize Theron. I thought that
No,
would have
I
because
went-
he's always talked about how she.
Dude, she is fucking smoking hot, dude.
Totally.
Ridiculous.
for info, Michael J. Fox's birthday is June 1st or June 9th, 1961.
You're my hero, dude.
Yeah.
Marty McFly.
There was rumors that someone was saying that he had died.
What?
Fuck, dude. I'll be sad.
Yeah, it happens from time to time.
We're doing.
I know they do
We're
that.
doing a tribute.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
That
do
guy's a
tribute show.
fucking man, dude. You're a hero,
Badass.
sir.
Badass. So, being the fact that we're going to do some back-to-back episodes, this is going to be a bit of a short episode. We're just really going to showcase the news, then we'll save a chunk up for next week's episode, and then we'll continue with the fun and
Yeah, we're doing fact checks next week, right?
yeah. We'll
Stay
definitely
tuned for the fact check. John's
Yes,
been
we
holding
have-
over my head for a whole week.
We have a long list of fact checks. So next
Little
episode
Guillermo
will be
del Toro's
Guillermo del Toro. He's amazing in
Lord of the Rings.
So, thank you everybody for joining us for this week's episode of the Nick, John, and Jamie Show. Please be sure to subscribe to our show on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube. And if you're digging us, leave us some kind words, either a 5-star review or a nice little, some nice feedback. You know, it's all appreciated. And if you want to follow us, you can find us on Twitter at the NJJ Show, Instagram at NJJ Show, or if you are on a little bit more old school, kind of like us, you can hop on the Facebooks and search the Nick, John, and Jamie Show, and you can follow our page. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this week, and have not just a great week, an awesome week.